What up, folks? Welcome back to ULTRAZILLA Toys, and today I have a review of the Power Rangers Legacy Mighty Morphin Power Rangers Sabertooth Tiger Zord. So many ways to start this, but how about first, back in the studio. First review doing in the studio, both in the new year and in the last couple of weeks. Thanks for bearing with me as I, battled sickness and deadlines and snowstorms. So I hope you dug all my reviews out of my kitchen and all the other videos I did out of the kitchen. Including my top 17 of 2017. Is what it is. Back in the studio on this Saturday morning. Lots of cleaning to do today. I got down here once this week to clean before the deadlines really started. So did that. But anywho, the other thing, the more important thing, look what I got here. The Sabertooth Tiger Zord. That's what we're here for, right? Thank you if you only came here for that and are totally new to the channel. Welcome. I found this guy at Target yesterday. Bit of a surprise for me. I was looking for the Power of the Primes leader class figures, and I found them. Found Optimus and Rodimus, finally. And I was looking for the Voltron Classic stuff from Playmates Toys. Have not found those yet, unfortunately, but I did find this guy. What a surprise. Didn't think he was out yet. Didn't know what the release date was, which I hear is January 7th, and that is care of Toku Nation. So be on the lookout this weekend for this guy. So yeah, and possibly the T-Rex Zord. I wasn't sure if that was the release date for both, but I found this one, $24.99 at Target. And once I posted this guy up on Twitter and Facebook, man, the negative reactions started pouring in. Looks too cheap. You know, what is this? The Imaginext thing is better, blah, blah, blah. And you know what? I mean, on first glance, you're not wrong, per se. But I feel like there's a little more to this guy than meets the eye, as well as the T-Rex, I guess. The first thing I want to address is the whole legacy line thing. Now, for me, I thought it was like, hey, this is like, the reason they're using legacy is a marketing thing, get people to buy it, everybody likes the legacy stuff. I think, for me personally, I wish the action figures and these guys were a separate line than the bigger deluxe stuff that Bandai America does. All the Megazord stuff that they do is beautiful. The big stuff I'm talking about, the pricey stuff. And I wish that was just Legacy and not this stuff. I understand it, cross-market, but it's not the same thing. However, I do want to say, I understand why these two, let's say, would be in the, not this one in particular, I'm just talking about the whole line. Haters, don't comment on this guy just yet. I would understand why those two are together. And maybe on first glance you're thinking Imaginext and stuff, like I said, but the reason why these are lumped in is because what they're doing is a more action figure like Zord. These do not combine, but these are cool if you like action figures and you want a more posable, playable Zord. This guy has 17 points of articulation and maybe 18 if you count a little canopy here. I guess you can't count that, but it's a little bit of a different animal. I understand what they were going for, and if you count it like that, I mean, are you gonna say an action figure, regular action figure, and this? Like, look at the sizes are the same, the price is the same. The price is right. They're $24.99. These guys, depending on where you get them, are anywhere from $19.99 to $24.99 themselves. So there you go. I mean, that's what they're doing here. That's the pricing. I understand it, you know, like sort of a Voyager class like Transformer, you know, about the same price. Yes, that transforms, sure. But I'm just saying, size-wise, you know, this might be a little bigger than Voyager class, like, in alt mode. Here is, like, hey, here's a Voyager class Takara. Like, even without the tail, this guy's bigger. Kind of cool comparison there, right? So, there you go. And if you want to see the Imagine X comparison, I brought down my sons. And actually, it's very, very similar in a lot of ways. This guy actually has a little more paint detail, but it's pretty much the same. You got the same, you know, black and red here. Both have stickers. This has nicer stickers, much nicer. Paint is nicer here, you know, than there. But this guy has stickers here and paint there and even some cockpit stuff, and this guy doesn't. So youch. The Imagine X actually has a little more detail, even if the, you know, what they do have on here is nicer than what they have on here, and as well it should be. But the fact that this has a couple more shades and also has this thing, and it comes with a figure, has less articulation, of course, but yeah, hey, there you go. Actually, I kind of answered my own thing. It's, you know, you trade one thing off for the other guy's pricing. This is cheaper, yes it is, and it's bigger. So up to you, you know, if you think, you know, you're happy with your Imagine X one, hey, by all means, keep it. This does have a, and I want to get this out of the way, little cockpit as well for a little figure. Honestly, I think they should have skipped this, because I would rather have like a weapon like this to mount than a figure, because if they're going for this, if it's not combining, if they're going for this like more action figure deal, I don't need a little extra figure that's really not that actiony, that really doesn't look that great. There's not a lot of paint detail on this little Yellow Ranger. It doesn't look good. It doesn't even look as good as the Imagine X ones in a lot of ways. No head articulation, no waist articulation. You got a swivel shoulder, single hinged elbow, and just a swivel leg. So I don't get it. I don't really need it. The paint is minimal. You got the white on the chest, and the boots and belt and gloves are in white, black, and silver on the goggles there. Got a little bit of detail up there on the helmet. The mouth is silver, and that's it. It's not that good. They didn't even paint the back at all. So this to me is a waste of resources, and I think misguided on Bandai America's part, because I think had they spent a little more time detailing this instead of making this cockpit, making the figure, they would have been in a much better place. Instead, I mean, they're already under fire. They've been under fire for a while from the fandom. Why MMPR? Why we keep getting it? Because it is popular, you know, and retailers request it. It is the most highest selling property, because a lot of fans started and ended with MMPR, honestly. So those fans now have kids, and they'll buy their kids the stuff that they liked. I know I buy the stuff I like for my kid, and other stuff too, but mostly the stuff I like, you know, because I know it, because I know how to explain it, you know, what it is. It is what it is, guys. That's the way they're going. So let's look at more details on this one. We saw the sticker on here. Actually, it's very, very well done. I really like it. It's nice and glossy. It's applied well. The reds look good. Nice metallic, silver and red. It's really cool. The silver looks good. The black looks good. Everything looks good on the stickers. On the stickers there. I really like it. Honestly. It's pretty cool. The paint is very well done. Red and black here. The paint on his head is very well done with the red, black, silver. The nose is fine. It's a little messed up right in the corner, and there is a seam line going down the middle, but otherwise it's fine. The eyes are painted well. So there's that. The rest is really just molded plastic. You got this silvery gray plastic for the tail and the legs and the teeth, and then just yellow, really bright yellow, like a nice yellow. Like it's very different than this yellow. More orangish in a way, but I feel like more accurate. So I think that looks pretty good. It just needs a little more detail, maybe some shading. This would be, I think customizers should like this. It's a nice empty canvas. I would like some more stickers even. Toy Hacks, get on that. I think you got a nice little canvas here. And you don't even have to replace these. These are very nice. Save yourself the money. Give me some stickers for the back here. Sticker it up, and you probably have a really nice piece. Honestly, Toy Hacks, get on that if you're not already on that. So I really don't know if it's that bad. I think it's pretty good. And now we're gonna look at the articulation. I think it's hard to deny that it won't look good, because the molded detail looks nice. Like it's pretty cool. Everything is there that you would expect. So it's just like a blank canvas for, either customizer or stickers. Like the tail is really well detailed. Very, very nice. And again, you got all the parts there. The sculpt is good. No doubt. The sculpt is very, very nice. Head looks really good. Everything looks good. Teeth looks good. So pretty cool. Okay, so let's get back to articulation. You got a jaw joint right there. Got a neck joint. Goes up and down. Can't go side to side or anything. These are on ball joints, these front legs here. And they do tend to pop out pretty easy. So if you're just like going like that, it'll come out. But you do get some like little side to side movement on them, the way the joint is a little further out. So that's kind of cool. It really does help a little bit with the articulation. And then obviously it'll swivel back and forth. You have a swivel right in here at the elbow, kind of a little hinge there. It's got a screw there, so I'm guessing you could make this tighter if you want. It's fine right now. Ball jointed foot, which offers a good amount of range from side to side and back and front. So that's pretty cool. Then you have a waist articulation there to go back and forth. So, I mean, you're not getting a huge amount of motion, but it's there. You're getting it. And then this is unfortunate. I wish they unhinged this, like cut this here and made this a flap, because all you're getting is a swivel on the back legs here. So you can't do any sort of motion, and then at the knees you're only going forward. So that's a bit of a shame, bit of a bad design there, I think. And then the foot here on the back is also on a ball joint. So, the back legs leave some to be desired, but the front legs do look cool. You are getting some decent articulation. Enough, I think. Maybe it just needs a little more articulation on the back here. Just open some more things up. Again, I would take that and not the paint over the figure and the canopy. This was the big mistake. They put their money in the wrong place. We didn't really need more figures, especially if they're not going to be good. Like they put their money in the wrong spot. I'm not sure who makes those decisions, but that's a bad one, unfortunately, because this guy isn't bad at all. It just needs more, like a little more, and it would have been good. So yeah, there you go. That's everything I got for this one. It isn't bad, and I think the price is right. If you want to wait for clearance sale, go for it. That's fine. However, I don't think this is bad. I do think it's worth the $24.99 for the reasons I explained. It is an articulated figure, like, and it's got size. I can't really fault them for the price point. It is what it is. All right, I've seen worse at this price, honestly. All right, that's all I got, guys. It's not bad, and it's you know, coming out in stores right now this weekend. Go give your Targets a check. I'm not sure where else they might be turning up quicker. Target seems to have the the first sights of a lot of things lately. So check those Targets, guys. They're showing up. So that's it. Please like, comment, subscribe, and share. And until next time, peace out, peeps.